Greetings everyone and welcome back to the channel. Xeridox here. Yep, this is what I look like in real life. And okay, yeah, anyway. As you can see, there's a toilet behind me. What is going on here? Well, I decided to try building my giant bathroom in Brickadia. I have to say that I really wish we had the types of tools and abilities and stuff that we have in Brickadia over in Scrap Mechanic, because I can do a lot of really cool stuff in this game. Forgive me for the jerking about if this thing flies around a little bit faster than I'm used to. So forgive me if I jerk you around too much. But anyway, I really want to show you some of the really cool details that we can do in Brickadia. Take a look at this light switch and socket combo, for example. It's pretty much like you would expect in real life. If you live in the US anyway, we have this kind of plug. But I mean, the screws and everything, really cool. I even put screws in the doorknob down here, right there. I think that's really cool looking. And look at the detail on the door too. And then the water faucet over here. That came out really nice, actually. Looks a little more realistic, I think. I don't have the drain in. I mean, obviously this is not done or anything, but I thought I would start documenting this before I get too far into it. The clock has no face.
Huh? What do you mean no face?
And these lights, I replicated them right off the ones that I have in Scrap Mechanic. Obviously, I can't do everything because there are limitations to this game like there are any other, but they came out really well. I like how these spears came out, because it's all wedges. There's so many different kinds of wedges in this game. And so many different types of cylinders that they don't have curved cylinders. I mean, like the curved pipes that should be like right here. They don't have that, but we got quite a bit of other stuff here, and I love the reflections. They could be better, of course. I mean, they're still reflecting some of the outside world. Speaking of which, we don't need a backdrop anymore because we actually have an outside world here. How about that? If I go into ghost mode, I can just pop right through here anytime I want. Check out the outside, not getting too far away as I don't want to get lost, and there doesn't seem to be a map in this game yet. Got one of the tiles here so that I could start building stuff back there later on. But I mean, you can see the grout in between the tiles. I really like that. That is just really neat. The things you can do in this game, and the types of materials that you have too. I can make this stuff as shiny or not as shiny as I want. Take a look at the metal. The reflectivity on the metal here. I turned it down a little bit because it was a little too extreme. I mean, it was like a mirror, but I like the fact that you can go ridiculous with it. It's always fun to go ridiculous with stuff. And then the tiles down here, you can actually see the grooves in between each of the tiles. I think that's really cool detail. There's nothing in here yet in the cabinet, but I'll put the other stuff in later on. And just look at the detail that we can do around the toilet area, especially with these parts back here. Couldn't quite do that in Scrap Mechanic. I just had to go with what I had, which is what you got to do in any game like this, really. You go with what you have. I did this a little bit different too. And I really like to see the cross members back here. These are on bearings. I put them on bearings and I set the bearings to a certain level, and then they're red whenever I highlight them. It means these are frozen in place. They're not going to go anywhere without me doing something with the manipulator here. I think it is really cool that you can put something in place and just freeze it in place. And that's the same thing that's been done with the tile down here. It was attached to a bearing and then I froze it in place. I don't remember if the bearing is still there or not. That's the flashlight. Wrong button. The applicator. Let's go into X-ray mode. Nope, that bearing is not there anymore. I took it out. So that's what's really cool about this. You don't actually have to keep a bearing in place or anything. The light is really cool too, because you can just specify that you want something like that right there. I can do that, and I can go in here and I can change up all of the different settings of that light, and it's just attached to that cylinder. That entire cylinder on the inside there is a light. And so I think that's really cool. And I did something similar with these. Are just some half cylinders on the inside there. which for some reason, there we go. You go into X-ray mode, you can mess with those. They're supposed to be the same color, but I really do love how they've done things in this game. It's really, really nice. I mean, I can go out here in the middle of the air, for example. Oops, not with that button. I can go out here in the middle of the air and just build something out to there, down to there, over to here. And then if I don't like it, I can just Control Z and get rid of it. If I accidentally hit Control Z, I can bring it back with Control Y, just like that. Control Z, Control Y, back and forth. Easy peasy. And the amount of stuff that we have in here is really cool too. The micro bricks, I built most everything in here to micro bricks. Blicks? What is a blick? Anybody know what a blick is? Micro blick. I'm just going to get rid of these. Just right click on these to get rid of them. And then shift left click to put one of these in your inventory. And then I can just come over here and start to build something if I want to. And then you can hit the C button to change. You'll see in the bottom right hand corner there, I'm changing to smaller and smaller grids. And then you can drag this stuff out however long or large or high or deep or whatever that you need it to a degree. It's got limits, of course, but what I really like about this though, let's say if I wanted to build something along here, and it's just an example, I can put this down and then switch over to the selector tool and select this thing. Control copy, Control C for copy, and then I can Control V for paste, and then I can sit here and hold R to rotate. Yeah, rotate it like that. And then the way I drug that one out over there, I can drag this one out as well and make just ridiculous stuff out of it. Oh, there it goes. It lagged for a second there. You know, and it saved the world at the same time, so. But yeah, that's, you can do stuff like that. And then if I want to, I can grab this and move it somewhere else. Go ahead and get rid of that. And if I don't like this, I can just go over here to the resize tool, wherever it is, resizer, there we go. Resizer, and then I can grab one of these edges and pull it out whichever direction I want to resize it to. Very cool. Of course, we have the paint tool, which is pretty versatile. It's already got a lot of really good colors, as you can also add some other colors to it. And then we've got where we can set it to plastic or glass or translucent plastic. You can make a glow material, metallic, and then hologram. The metallic one is how I did all that stuff down there, and you just paint it, and it becomes whatever material that is. That's a metallic looking material there. Change it down to 0. It becomes a mirror basically. And if I want to, I can turn that back up to there, and it's still metallic, but not as much, not as reflective. Build tool, I can just click and get rid of it. If I made a mistake, I can bring it back, and if I didn't make a mistake, and get rid of it again. It's so much fun. I did that with the ceiling, and it looks like it's got like a tiled ceiling or something. It looks better, I think. And then of course I did the border up here and the striped wallpaper. I guess in this game I can do something quite a bit different with the wallpaper, seeing how we have these micro bricks. We'll just see, you know. I mean, as far as I'm going to do in the bathroom, I'll try to make it look as much like the bathroom in Scrap Mechanic as possible, but with a few added details and stuff like that here and there, because, you know, like I said, some of the details are just, they're so much nicer in here. Like, I can make this, I don't have to make this look exactly like Scrap Mechanic. I can make it look better. So that's what I'm going to do. Pop down here so you can see the scale of it again. The scale should be exactly the same. I love how the natural lighting comes in and forms all the lighting and shadows and things. Looks quite a bit better than a Scrap Mechanic, I think. And you don't have to worry about going back here and, you know, your skybox disappearing or anything. It doesn't do that. We've also got the ability to change the sky. I can change the sky to just about anything I want, anytime I want. Nope, there went the sun. Yeah, that other spot right there is not the sun. The sun's over there. That's actually the reflection of the light in the bathroom here. Yeah, you can just make it look really stormy in here if you want to. And crank on the rain, turn up the thunder. You can make the wind go crazy. Look at the wind and the clouds moving along. So it's pretty neat what you can do with this game, what you can set everything to. There is water in this game, but there's not placeable water just yet. And we'll turn up the height until we bring the water right up here and just flood the bathroom entirely. Oh, we have a flooded bathroom now. What are we going to do about this? Man. Yeah, I could if I wanted to just, fill up the bathtub like this, but then it's going to be flooded in the entire bathroom. Yeah, yep. Somebody left the faucet on all night long, and now look what we got. Oh, that's interesting. Wow. You can really change the color of everything here. But then you've got the ambience that you can do. You can select all these different, like here we got a city ambience. You can turn these on for your entire level, or you can actually place sounds in the level and have them play in certain places at certain volumes and things of that sort. Windy mountain, night crickets. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below, whether you're excited to see this as a hide-and-seek map in Brickadia, whether you'd like to see your favorite YouTubers playing this just like the other ones. Oh, there's a wall here. And I'll see you next time.